right, give me a line.
Olivia Rodrigo, 10.
Ooh, oh, Rod. Ooh, spooky.
What's spooky?
Ooh,
What's
she's so scary. Isn't that her thing now? She's like scary as fuck.
No.
Oh, she doesn't wear stilts and dress up like a giant skeleton?
No, you are thinking of somebody else, man. I don't know who you're talking about.
Teen, pop punk kind of adjacent now.
Yeah.
Girl, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
First big hit was Driver's License.
Yes, that's Olivia.
Wears 6-foot stilts, dresses up as a giant skeleton, and puts like sea moss all over her and roars at the crowds.
That part, it doesn't. I'm not familiar with that.
Brings a fat guy out on stage, put a pumpkin on his head, and spits and kisses him all over with lipstick on, so lips are all over him. Makes him a jack-o'-lantern. It's like body mutilation stuff. Guts all over the stage.
Guts is the name of her album, but that's not.
She puts a candle inside of him, pushes him back out into the crowd.
This does not sound like Olivia.
I mean, she's got that song Vampires about Zach Bia, the guy she used to date.
Yeah.
Handpicks one of the younger people out of the crowd and makes a human scarecrow out of him, almost a la Jeepers Creepers.
No, that part, no. Just guess. Just guess.
Claire's.
Claire's? What
Yeah.
do they sell? Ladies' clothes?
Claire's is like, it's like a girl's store, like, for young teens, I think.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
a lot of people get their ears pierced there. That's
Right.
What, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember Claire's now
Yeah.
very clearly.
That's like a first, like, girl getting her ears pierced in
Go to
sixth
class.
grade or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, that deal.
Which
Which somehow makes it feel sketchy. Like,
a little
should
bit.
there be needle technicians that are like their main demographic?
Yeah, I got fired from my last tattoo shop, but they hired me here because I'm hanging out with the manager's daughter.
Your main demographic is like sixth graders. It just seems odd.
Stop crying.
You know? Yeah. So
I think you'd look good with a nose piercing. If you just talk your mom into it.
yeah, snake bites, sure. Asher Roth, Wu-Tang Clan, Riff Raff, and French Montana.
Excuse me, Asher Roth in the Klan.
Well, not that Wu-Tang Clan. Jesus. Oh, my God.
He's white. Ah.
Oh, jeez, yikes.
Holy.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Gotta pick up the sticks after that one.
Now we got... Oh, my God. We got Mad Villains, Mad Villainy versus Neutral Milk Hotels in the Aeroplane Over the Sea.
Obviously, couldn't be two more different albums. I can't think of a similarity between the two besides great lyricism.
Right.
That's about it.
One of the best rap albums ever made.
And one I've really grown to appreciate in preparation for this.
Yeah.
As a big jazz brain head, this stuff blows my cork. It is, and it's so simple. It's like really like baked down to the core of what makes hip hop good.
Totally.
It's good sampling, it's well balanced, well mixed, and an amazing vocalist and amazing lyricist. No fringes,
No frills.
no frills,
Yeah.
no bedazzled teeth,
Totally.
no nipple rings.
Yeah, nothing.
This is just a naked guy with no tattoos who looks fucking hot. That's all it is. It is just a nude, hot person with no tattoos or nipple rings or nothing. No makeup either.
Yeah.
And no dental work, no nothing. Just a raw-ass hottie. That's what this album is.
Yeah.
Neutral Milk Hotel's like a freak with gauges and a lot of tattoos and like a dreadlock beard, but it's super beautiful in its own unique way.
Yeah.
This singer, banned from Mexico in 1966, also had his song New York, New York banned from the radio after 9/11 due to it being lyrically questionable. Graydon.
Show me old blue eyes, Frank Sinatra.
That is correct.
And sing it with me now, Riley. New York, New York. It's the city that never sleeps. Cat's Deli is overrated. Yeah, it's like $40 for a
It got
pastrami.
hit in by a flinner. You know.
Hey, what are you doing? You're making a whole mess of this. You're making a mess.
Sit back down, buddy. Trying to get your 9/11 conspiracy jokes off. Do that elsewhere, buddy.
What was the questionable material? They got it banned, you know?
Oh, because it's about good question. Fly Me to the Moon? I don't know.
It's a different song. Totally different song.
Yeah.
Wondering.
They're trying to say that Frank Sinatra predicted 9/11 in 1966? Yeah, I doubt it.
In that one song, he does say, I'll jump right on a big bird, and then I'll fly. I pledge my oath to Al-Qaeda, and then I'll die.
Let's talk about Building 7. What happened there in heaven? heaven. Cause jet fuel cannot melt steel beams.
Hey, searching for my lost shaker of salt. That's my whole salary, man. Some people say there's a woman to blame, but I know.
Some people say
Oh,
there's a woman to blame.
Bob Dylan doing Margaritaville. I fuck with that. Whoa, but I know.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
That's good, man.
French fried potatoes.
What am I supposed to do if I can't write this name?
I like abbreviated. Oh, I get.
All right.
You're an iron worker, Harry. Join the union.
You're a construction worker, Harry.
Ron, you're a Lyft driver. He's like, God damn it. Hermione, you're a barista. Fuck. At least Ron's in a union.
You're a substitute teacher, Ginny.
3, 2, 1.
Voldy.
That's exactly what I wrote.
I just can't name him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He shall not be named. Is that right?
It's the Mort Man.
Okay. It's the Mort Man, he said.
3, 2, 1.
Eminem.
Take A.
Yes.
That's so obvious. I just know because I read the news, you know what I mean?
Tay's in it.
Right. All right.
I didn't even think. Eminem was such a stupid guess. Of course it wasn't Eminem. Eminem's real name is
Curtis Jackson.
Lucifer William.
Riff Raff.
Who is that? Summertime! See the guy from Spring Breakers?
Exactly.
I thought that was just James Franco.
Yeah, but he has a whole Instagram for that character. So that's what
He's gone that deep.
Uh-huh.
That's like if Daniel Day-Lewis had an Instagram for Abraham Lincoln. And he was just like kept cosplaying it. He's like, again, just Abe at the bar.
That would be an amazing virtual reality social media.
Yeah,
is a
it's
good
genius.
idea, and I'm sure it's happening. Like
Yeah.
it's going to happen. The new movies, they're going to promote it by having full Instagrams for the characters,
Yes.
and people will
In-depth
follow
social
them.
medias of the characters.
You know
That's
who I would
genius.
follow?
Who's that?
Joyce Byers from Stranger Things.
Yeah?
I would follow, like, what if she posted, like, a video of her being like, we've got to find my boy! Somebody help me find my boy! Ah! Like, that sort of deal. I'd follow that for updates on if she found Will.
True, and it could
I'm
be
still
like,
on the first season, by the way, so
Don't.
don't comment anything.
Don't. Hopper dies, by the way.
It's a picture of the Migos. Is this a throw off?
3, 2, 1.
Cardi B.
The Migos.
It's Migos.
Yes! He tricked you! He tricked you! It was so obvious. He literally put the answer in the picture. That's them. That's them. He gave him a picture of themselves.
get it, yeah.
Whoa! Okay, I celebrated a little too hard that time. Knocked the microphone off the desk.
Everybody complains that Graydon doesn't win the games enough, and this is what happens when he's winning.
I break things and I hurt people, especially my family and friends and those who love me. Never on TikTok though. It sucked, dude. I couldn't get on TikTok when I was growing up. That shit sucks for real.
Obviously.
I came from a lot. Like I came from everything was against me type shit.
TikTok didn't exist when you were a kid.
I didn't have nothing, man. I didn't have TikTok as a kid. That shit sucked. I didn't have Twitter most of the time. That shit sucked too. I didn't even have YouTube till I was but a man.
It's not true. YouTube did exist when you were a kid.
I grew up fast.
Okay.
Didn't have Netflix.
You had Netflix as like a DVD delivery service.
Hard life, man.
It
I
wasn't-
really persevered.
That's just the nature of time, man.
I came up against the odds. I didn't have an electric car. I still remember days filling up my dad's car with gas.
You still probably do that.
Woo-wee. Why would I fill my dad's car up now? We don't even live in the same city. I came up tough, man. My life was excruciating until I got a smartphone. I got TikTok. I got Twitter. I got an electric car. Now I'm good. Life's gravy. I didn't have none of that as a kid. Couldn't go live on Instagram. You know how hard that was for a young man?
I went through, we grew up at the same time. We had the
Ooh,
same,
man.
yeah.
I had to ask my homecoming date out in person.
Everybody did.
Except Drewski. He did it in live tryouts on Instagram.
For his homecoming date?
I think so. I don't know. I've never watched him, but I think that's what he did. He's still in high school, right?
No, he's like our age probably.
Oh. If I didn't have Drewski when I was a kid, I wouldn't know. Or Jack Harlow.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was
I
hard,
agree,
man.
That was tough. Yeah, not having Jack Harlow was tough.
It was really hard.
I'll admit that. Yeah. All right, so there's a few elements in this one. It sounds like they have an air bubble in their throat.
Mm-hmm.
They're also trying to mumble it out.
Yeah.
And they make boring music.
I was going to say, is there anything besides an air bubble that could be in your throat? But I guess a burp is a gas bubble.
Or a cock. Could be in there.
What the fuck?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
there could be. Let's like the possibilities. I mean, let's not rule it out.
Some things you just got to try and unhear.
Was that based, cringe, or valid? Let me know.
Only both of our favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing for us, but whatever.
That ain't embarrassing for me, brother.
You were just pretty clearly embarrassed, but
I got my pants pulled down in public once. That it doesn't even come close to embarrassing me.
you pulled them down. That's when you got the public indecency charge, the
Yeah.
whole thing.
You know how embarrassing that is?
Well, yeah, it was embarrassing, but you said someone that you pulled them down.
No, I said I got my pants pulled down in public.
Yeah, you got them pulled down by yourself.
Right. Thought it would be great. I thought people would go, yes!
Yeah, you pulled down your pants,
Yep.
and then you peed on a family of ducklings crossing the street.
Oh, little P.
Well, yeah, because you had a UTI, but the whole point of it was super sadistic. It's fucked up.
You just don't get prop comedy.
That's not proper.
You know how long I raised those duckling eggs?
That's animal. Wait, what? This is
Yeah,
That's
I hatched
animal cruelty. It's not prop comedy.
animal cruelty. You know how much piss falls on ducks in the wild?
Yeah, but
That's not cruel. It's natural. It happens all the time. What's cruel is the cities we built on top of the great forests of this nation. That's animal cruelty, and the government should be prosecuted.
and you're helping by peeing on ducks.
Just putting them back in their natural vibe, man.
What I wish we could take a time machine back to the 70s.
Me too, man. I'd love to go back to the 70s.
You know what they didn't have in the 70s?
Porn online.
Yeah, never mind. We should stay here.
Yeah, for sure.
We should definitely stay here. I was gonna say TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have that. And that would be cool because I'm so sick of everybody glued to their screens.
I love TikTok.
Hey, I love it too, but I want to judge people.
That's true. Me too.
Like, I'm sick of the new technology because of the way that I see younger people enjoying it.
Yeah.
What it brings to their lives in terms of like connectivity from far away, all of those things that make them happy. Those are the things that I would like to judge.
Yeah.
I use it as well, and so does everybody my age.
Right.
We all use it a lot.
Yeah.
Arguably as much as those people.
Yeah, probably.
But I still would like to judge them because they're younger than me and they
Yeah.
seem to be having a really good time.
And they're different.
And they're different than
Yeah.
me.
That's
And I don't
the
like
worst
that.
part.
I don't like that. They
Yeah.
wear different kinds of shirts.
Yeah, and they say sometimes, they say the stuff that I like is dumb and like played out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm getting like bullied by proxy by hundreds of millions of people younger than me.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Just by their criticisms of what came before.
Yeah.
And it's like, show some goddamn respect.
That's what I mean. Respect me. I'm your elder.
Yeah, so what? I drink a box of wine a day. That doesn't make me a fucking deadbeat alcoholic.
Yeah.
It makes me fun to be around.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole. You're an asshole. You know how easier it would have been for me as a child if I could have been openly neurodivergent?
Yeah, I don't like the openness. I don't like how everybody's so accepting.
Keep it in.
Yeah.
Bottle it up.
Bottle it up. If
Deal
you're,
with the consequences without letting the outside world know what you're suffering from.
if you're weird, you should get made fun of.
Right.
That's what my generation was about.
Bowling.
This new generation, I'm sick of it. They're running around letting their freak flags fly.
And the worst part is they're using contraceptives.
Are you serious?
In my day, you know what we did?
What did you guys do?
Raw dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You telling me they're using lambskin condoms?
Exactly.
What's next? Let me guess. They know each other's names before they pork?
What part of the skin do they use for that condom?
The penis, obviously.
He's got a good brain even after all of the terrible, terrible substances he's...
Like what?
I don't know, fucking math and shit like that.
Despite what they say online, Graydon's never touched meth. Only on accident twice, and I snorted it because I was supposed to be Molly. That was the only 2 times I ever did meth. But if it's not intentional, you don't really do it. Because it's not like I sat down ready to go on the meth ride.
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
I sat down to have an orgy. a bunch of old people and do Molly. Little did I know the cheap shit I bought off the street was fucking methamphetamine. 10 seconds later, I was on a rocket ship to a sweaty evening. Paranoia took over around midnight, and I started scratching my skin off. Had to put gloves on to keep myself safe. Woke up in the morning with scabs and a new perspective on life.
What were the old people doing when all this was happening? Do you remember
weren't even
anything
there
yet?
to begin with.
Don't break my heart. Don't let me down.
Both of these songs are like classics to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just think "Don't Break Me Heart" is fuck.
Don't break me heart.
Don't break me heart. Oh, don't break me heart. Don't let me down. Shit. Yeah, don't break me heart.
He's Scottish. He's a Scottish guy.
I'm sorry.
Can you guys tell me the 3 artists with Lil in their name with the most monthly listeners on Spotify?
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. So they gotta have Lil in their name as its own word, right? It can't just be like Lily Allen.
I like the way you think, smartass, but no, it's got to be on its own. Lily McAlpine.
Her name's Lizzie, but Lily Joel. That can't be that funny, you guys. You guys pranking me or something?
That one killed me, dog. Do these have to be in order, or we just got to name the top 3?
Not in order.
Fuck yeah. Lil Thomas Jefferson.
That's not funny.
It's like Thomas Jefferson.
Whatever, man.
Found your father.
So Lily's hard to find? Is that the joke?
It's like a founding father.
Yeah.
You could put him in a vending machine and you go up there and grab a chip.
Dude, I'm not a big fan of risky wagers, but I am a big fan of whiskey ragers. You
True.
know what I mean?
I got my guesses down, Wiley.
Whatever. All right.
Oh, fuck. Now that I'm
Count us
looking at
down.
yours.
Don't look at mine.
Now that I'm looking at yours, I forgot an obvious one.
I don't wanna talk about anything. I don't wanna talk.
Oh man, yeah, I don't see the appeal.
I don't either.
Especially like if this song was like a sleeper hit of Ed Sheeran's, I'd be like, okay, it's like fine enough to listen to. But 1.7 billion streams?
Well, you got to think at least 700 million of those are weddings.
Ah.
You know, can't you see like father-daughter dancing to this?
yeah.
Or maybe father-dad dancing to this?
Father, dad, 2 dads. 2 dads dancing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but it's not. I don't think it's what you were trying to say.
Well, the father-dad dance at a wedding.
The father-dad dance?
Yeah, so the bride's father dances with the groom's dad. It's a big thing at weddings. And it's usually choreographed and kind of like it's a hitter. It's not like a slow dance.
If you think about it, we're kind of all doing a father-daughter dance with Father Time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a slow dance. MFer.
This is an F for me.
Cool, I'm down.
I mean, Ed writes wedding jams, man.
Yeah.
This is like when the 2 grandmas on each side kind of cartwheel down the aisle with the rings.
What are the weddings that you're going to, man? I mean,
What are you talking about?
there are wedding traditions out there that I'm not familiar with. I mean, there's different cultures and all that, and I'm hip to that. But this is different. Man.
It's called Grandma's Last Wheel. And it's the last time the grandmas get to do cartwheels. And they do them with their fingers interlocked and they kind of do them together.
What?
I've seen it at least 3 times this last summer.
What the hell, man? Oh my god.
This is a classic jam for that. I mean, you just imagine. It's pretty easy to imagine. It's not ridiculous.
Seems pretty ridiculous to me, but I guess.
What the hell does your family do?
You look perfect tonight.
Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
I just remember at my sister's wedding, my dad juggling the family coconuts, and then whichever one falls first, everyone eats a little bite of. He was doing it to the song. Oh God!
There's a lot going on at the wedding, so yeah, a lot of different Ed Sheeran songs are playing as well. It's kind of
I'm
weird.
telling you,
Yeah.
he dominates the wedding playlist.
Yeah. Earlier today, I was doing research on foot fetishes, and I found out that the reason people have foot fetishes is because the part of the brain that perceives feet is right next to the part of the brain that perceives genital stimulation.
Really?
That's really what it is. And I also found out that the part of the brain that perceives babies is right next to the part of the brain that perceives food. And my cousin hit his head really hard a couple weeks ago, and so those receptors switched. So now when he sees a baby, it's like he's looking at like a pot of gumbo or a sizzling steak.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I mean, he starts salivating.
That is awesome.
And it's not like, no, he hasn't like tried it or anything. He hasn't tried one or anything like that. Like,
all right, that's
but
fine.
I mean, when he walks into a daycare, I mean, his mouth starts watering like it's a breakfast buffet.
That is awesome.
Does he have a kid?
No, he doesn't have a kid.
So why is he going in the daycare?
I mean, he shouldn't. That's what I'm
following
saying.
his
That's what I'm
nose.
saying. It's just kind of like, yeah, he hasn't done anything yet. Okay. But like, what are you even supposed to do about that? I mean,
I'd just hollow out that soft spot and I'd put an egg in there and make like a hot pot. I'd press in the soft spot.
that's,
on
you know,
their
that's
heads.
flying a little close to the sun, don't you
And
think?
I would
Like,
crack an egg in there.
I don't know if he's going to stop at the egg if the bowl is appetizing.
Well, I'm saying you eat the kid.
Well, no. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, maybe put it on like a rotisserie and put it like 5 feet above a fire and let that sucker spin for like 14 hours till the meat's so soft it like drips off the bones.
I mean, dude, he is like losing his mind trying not to eat children. That's kind of like all of your solutions have been eating children.
Yeah.
That's not, he shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
He thumped his head, and now infants are like cheeseburgers.
Maybe like simple like garlic butter, rosemary, oven, 365, 2.5 hours.
He does not need recipes.
Broil it for the last
For
15
kids.
minutes to get it
No,
crisp.
this is exactly the opposite. I'm saying, like, how should he restrain himself?
Right. I'd use a cast iron pan, white wine vinaigrette with a shallot. Oh, and maybe some tarragon. I would take the baby's ass, the fat part, and I would coat the pan in that baby fat. And then I would get all the lean loins and stuff, and I'd give them a nice hard sear on the cast iron.
It does sound good. I will say, like
Yeah.
tarragon
Right.
and baby fat. I mean, wow. But still, again,
What about a 30-day dry age? I know it takes a little extra time, but that, I mean, it really does something to the meat.
by that time it's basically a toddler. I don't
Yeah.
even think he'll be hungry.
Yeah, he shouldn't go down that route, man. It's a messy, messy road. And once you get a taste, you know what they say, Brad.
That you need help.
Nothing compares to the taste of human flesh. That's what they say, man.
It is the most dangerous game.
And the most delicious filet.
I'm just gonna tell him to get a new hobby. Maybe start collecting stamps or something.
You ready, Brad?
Yeah, I'm excited to get back into the game, you know?
3, 2, 1.
Is this Diplomat's Son by Vampire Weekend?
I think all the antics got to my head because I wrote Drake featuring Blade, Baby Soft Spot.
Oh.
Oh.
I just know the you know, that's like the cut up thing.
You have
But
a
I guess
beautiful voice. I think we're singing the same thing. We're just on different pages of the same book, brother.
Thank you, I guess. Oh,
You may not have made the baseball team this year, but
We're in
You know
different
what?
scenes of the same
have you
movie.
ever been on camera without a hat?
I know your brother died in the lake last summer, but I just want you to know that me and Jack here are always going to be there for you, even when you start
I think
high
you're
school.
fine at riding the scooter. I honestly think you're pretty good at it.
I
and
never
I think
had
you
a
should
brother.
finally get that bunny hop off the ground this year.
You're right. They are
scooter?
going to pick on you once you get to high school for
Wait.
pretty much everything.
But
Every aspect of
I
your
think you look
personality.
fine without braces. I don't know why you're so insecure.
I graduated high school. What about braces?
You're not too old to learn to play the violin. You're still pursuing that dream.
The fuck is happening? Get me the fuck out of here.
Give me his hat.
No.
Yeah, we're switching hats.
He's got lice. I don't want it.
I'm definitely showering after this video.
Yeah, I wish I could.
When was the last time you showered?
I don't know how. No one ever taught me. Never got to shower with my old pop.
Oh, wow.
That's sad.
That is sad.
Express remorse for that.
I never. Had,
Oh, I do. Okay.
Give him some pity.
I never showered with Daddy.
Yeah, he never got to shower with his old man.
Yeah,
He
you grew
sti-
up with money, bro.
Yeah, he stinks, and it's not his fault.
I
He
took a
never
hose
learned.
bath. We'd just fill up the backyard till it got flooded, and I'd roll
Sure,
around
your
in it.
mom
Okay,
slept
that's-
around a little bit, but I wouldn't call it a hose bath.
Oh my god.
You don't have to play hockey to be cool in high school.
I honestly think you look good on the tractor.
What?
Pop your shirt off, Brad. You
No.
look good on the
What?
tractor.
There's no buttons on my shirt.
I know softball's just for girls, but I'll talk to the coach. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, he's rich.
He's rich as fuck. He lives in like a dojo or something.
I don't think that he's rich. I'm sorry. I think he cleans up nice, but the pants show you this guy doesn't have all the money in the world.
This guy's got fucking hella bands, bro.
I don't think
This
so.
guy's absolutely loaded
Those
like
are-
a fucking loaded potato.
Those are golden doors.
I don't think he lives
That's his
there.
fucking house, obviously.
There's literally a barricade in front of it.
Yeah,
just like
it's
he
probably
couldn't
getting
even-
construction done. He's probably installing an indoor pool.
He couldn't even go in there if he wanted to.
There's literally a menu right there next to the doors.
It's not a menu.
It looks like a menu.
It's probably a list of house rules. No cursing. Take your socks off. You have to have over $1 million in your bank account to even enter. Shit like that.
I don't get the same vibe that you do.
Whatever. Let's see the next picture. Yeah.
Whoa.
You're telling me that guy's not rich. He's got fucking green hair. He's so rich. He's got so much money his hair turned green.
It's a taxidermy cheetah outfit.
And it's obviously an old photo because this is back when Paul had hair.
I was gonna say I don't think this is Paul. I think this is a picture of Paul's grandpa when he was young to try to show that he looked just like him. Because this picture there's no way this was taken after 1991.
91, they didn't have the camera until 2006.
You're thinking of Instagram.
Well, that's the little camera on your phone.
Yeah, it's not. They had cameras before that.
Show me a picture then.
There are literally pictures of Abraham Lincoln.
That's a movie, bro. That was Daniel Day-Lewis.
He was also the president in real life. That's what it's
Daniel
based on.
Day-Lewis wasn't the
No,
president.
never mind. You know what? I'm not even gonna explain shit to you. There's no point. You're a fucking idiot.
Explain shit to me. I've seen the movie, bro. It's not really Abraham Lincoln.
Oh God.
Go ahead, write down G.G. Allen.
I liked Abraham Lincoln.
You liked him as a president, or you liked the movie, or what's the deal?
Just liked him.
Okay. The concept of Abraham Lincoln, I guess.
He really did that shit.
He was tall. That's what I like about him. He had a hat.
Only president with a hat. That is kind of true.
So Roddy Ricch put $100 on George Zimmerman. That
100
is
bands.
not 100 bands. Okay, that's much better because $100 ain't
That's
gonna do
not
much.
I ain't killing a man for $100.
Yeah, sorry, not even for you, Roddy.
Actually, I'd kill George Zimmerman for free. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
If you just said you wouldn't get away with it and I could sit like 4 miles away, you could be my spotter.
You said wouldn't get away with
Yeah, you could be my spotter, and I have a sniper, big 50 cal, and I'm like, "What's the wind looking like, Ben? I have a shot. Am I clear to fire?
All clear.
it? Get the silencer on.
Yeah, it's the little one.
I was leaning like a 10 with the bitch, man. Ever heard one song?